Good morning. I think this place deserves people's consideration to protect or preserve. Um, Lots of reasons. One of them is it's a really good deal. 80 acres for $140,000 is an incredible, that's a good buy. There's a lot of legal details that describe why it's only $140,000. It's 80 acres. There's a front hayfield that has been turned into trees. We planted over 100 conifer trees 2 years ago. The field was sandy and a bit hilly and not a good hayfield. It's also a south-facing slope, and there's a wetland at the bottom of it. So it's a perfect place to do what we've done up on the other hill here is save water. We're trying to save water on the farm and not let it flow off onto. We know the importance of water here, and so a dry sandy hill needs to be cooled, and so we planted trees. Trees save water. They cool the land, so the land will absorb more water, and it's a south-facing slope. So the trees are at the top, and then the south-facing slope can be used to have season extension if people want to plant vegetables there, or raspberries or fruit trees. And then the wetland at the bottom is the water filtration system. So it's 80 acres for $140,000. There's a significant hardwood forest at the south end of the property. There's one more 10-acre hayfield, and the rest is open pasture. There are 2 houses that are usable. We use them every year for school kids to visit. There is a black barn with a large solar panel installation that runs the walk-in cooler. The walk-in cooler is where when we butcher a bull, we can hang it then here on the farm for 10 days to 2 weeks, however long we want, and then it's also the butcher shop. That's where we process the meat. There's a white barn that is used to store hay and some equipment. So this piece of property that I'm describing is worth preserving. It's a good investment, mostly, well, also because if somebody puts money towards preserving this piece of land, their money, every dollar, except for the GoFundMe percent, but if they give it directly to us, anyway, however it works out, all of their money is immediately effective towards cleaning water and preserving the land. There's no startup costs, there's no advertisement. This has been happening. This piece of land was purchased in 2000, or 1998. This has been happening for many years, and it will continue to happen. So it's a good investment because all of your money goes immediately towards just continuing something that's already happening. So, and if it, I don't want to talk too much about what will happen if it's not purchased, but just to give a general idea, the neighboring farmers they would purchase this land if they were able, because it has not been tilled in 18 years. And it has not been logged in 18 years. And so they would immediately log it and till it, and which is fine. That's what they do on their land. And so this land, I think, needs to be set aside as it has been because of the momentum that it has created. This land that I'm speaking of, the 80 acres, the east 80 acres, has an incredible amount of momentum towards healing, diversity. I got a gallon. We've got 2 sap buckets out. Can you? I can hear the drip. And I just came out this morning, and we've got from 2 buckets, we got a gallon of sap. So we're gonna make sap coffee this morning and drink a bunch of sap water, and we'll get the full sugar bush going in a couple days here. Thank you for listening.